is often credited with the invention of the telephone? Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, Nikola Tesla, Guglielmo Marconi. Correct answer, Alexander Graham Bell. What is the chemical symbol for gold? Ag, Au, Pb, Fa. Correct answer, Au. Who wrote the famous play, Romeo and Juliet? Charles Dickens, William Shakespeare, Jane Austen, Mark Twain. Correct answer, William Shakespeare. Which is the tallest mountain in the world? Mount K2, Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Everest, Mount Fuji. Correct answer, Mount Everest. What is the capital city of France? Berlin, London, Madrid, Paris. Correct answer, Paris. What is the largest organ in the human body? Liver, heart, skin, brain. Correct answer, skin. What is the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle? Length plus width, length times width, length divided by width, length plus width, divided by 2. Correct answer, length times width. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Vincent van Gogh, Pablo Picasso. Correct answer, Leonardo da Vinci. What is the chemical formula for water? Hydrogen oxide, CO2, hydrogen sulfate, H2O. Correct answer, H2O. What is the fastest land animal? Lion, cheetah, horse, ostrich. Correct answer, cheetah.
What is the capital city of Australia? A. Sydney, B. Melbourne, C. Canberra, D. Perth? Correct answer, C. Canberra. Who is known as the father of modern physics? A. Albert Einstein, B. Isaac Newton, C. Galileo Galileo, D. Niels Bohr. Correct answer, A. Albert Einstein. Which planet is known as the red planet? I. Venus, B. Mars, C. Jupiter, D. Saturn. Correct answer, B. Mars. What is the chemical symbol for iron? I-R-E, F-E, C-I-N, D. Correct answer, BFE. Who painted the famous artwork Starry Night? A. Pablo Picasso. B. Vincent van Gogh. C. Leonardo da Vinci. D. Claude Monet. Correct answer, B. Vincent van Gogh. Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? A. China. B. South Korea. C. Japan. D. Vietnam. Correct answer, C. Japan. What is the chemical symbol for carbon dioxide? A. H2O2. B. CO2. C. H2SO4. D. H2O. Correct answer, B. CO2. Who wrote the famous novel To Kill a Mockingbird? A. J.K. Rowling. D. Harper Lee. C. George Orwell. D. Mark Twain. Correct answer, B. Harper Lee. What is the tallest mammal in the world? A. Elephant. B. Giraffe. C. Hippopotamus. D. Rhinoceros. Correct answer, B. Giraffe. What is the chemical symbol for copper? Ag. D. U. C. E. P. T. D. C. U. Correct answer, D. C. U.
Which animal is known as the king of jungle? I. Lion. B. Tiger. C. Elephant. D. Gorilla. Correct answer, A. Lion. Who is the author of the Harry Potter book series? A. J.R.R. Tolkien. B. J.K. Rowling. C. Stephen King. D. George R.R. Martin. Correct answer, B. J.K. Rowling. Which gas do plants primarily use for photosynthesis? A. Oxygen. B. Nitrogen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Hydrogen. Correct answer, C. Carbon dioxide. Who is the current CEO of Tesla? A. Jeff Bezos. B. Elon Musk. C. Mark Zuckerberg. D. Tim Cook. Correct answer, B. Elon Musk. Which continent is the largest by land area? I. Africa. B. Asia. C. North America. D. Europe. Correct answer, B. Asia. What is the chemical symbol for sodium? A. SN. B. Na. C. Si. D. Sa. Correct answer, BNA. Who painted the famous artwork The Persistence of Memory featuring melting clocks? A. Salvador Dali. B. Pablo Picasso. C. Vincent van Gogh. D. Claude Monet. Correct answer, A. Salvador Dali. What is the largest ocean in the world? I. Atlantic Ocean. B. Indian Ocean. C. Pacific Ocean. D. Arctic Ocean. Correct answer, C. Pacific Ocean. What is the chemical symbol for silver? I-S-I. E-A-G. C-A-U-D-A-L. Correct answer, B. AG. Which famous scientist developed the theory of general relativity? I. Isaac Newton. A. Albert Einstein. C. Galileo Galilei. D. Stephen Hawking. Correct answer, B. Albert Einstein.
What is the chemical symbol for potassium? A. K. B. PPO. C. PT. D. PBB. Correct answer. A. Who wrote the novel 1984? A. George Orwell. B. Aldous Huxley. C. F. Scott Fitzgerald. D. Ernest Hemingway. Correct answer. A. George Orwell. What is the largest desert in the world? A. Sahara Desert. B. Gobi Desert. C. Antarctic Desert. D. Arabian Desert. Correct answer. A. Sahara Desert. Who is the current president of the United States? A. Joe Biden. B. Donald Trump. C. Barack Obama. D. George W. Bush. Correct answer. A. Joe Biden. Which element is the most abundant in the Earth's atmosphere? A. Oxygen. B. Nitrogen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Argon. Correct answer. B. Nitrogen. Who is the artist behind the famous painting The Starry Night? A. Pablo Picasso. B. Vincent van Gogh. C. Claude Monet. D. Leonardo da Vinci. Correct answer. B. Vincent van Gogh. What is the capital city of Brazil? A. Rio de Janeiro. B. Brasilia. C. Sao Paulo. D. Buenos Aires. Correct answer. B. Brasilia. What is the chemical symbol for mercury? A. Me. B. Hg. C. Mg. D. Mn. Correct answer. B. Hg. Who discovered penicillin? A. Alexander Fleming. D. Louis Pasteur. C. Marie Curie. D. Jonas Salk. Correct answer. A. Alexander Fleming. What is the largest mammal in the world? A. Blue whale. B. African elephant. C. Giraffe. D. Polar bear. Correct answer. A. Blue whale.
What is the chemical symbol for helium? A. He. B. Hl. C. He. D. Ha. Correct answer. A. He. Who wrote the novel Pride and Prejudice? A. Jane Austen. E. Charlotte Bronte. C. Emily Dickinson. D. Virginia Woolf. Correct answer. A. Jane Austen. What is the largest continent by population? A. Africa. B. Asia. C. Europe. D. North America. Correct answer. B. Asia. Which gas makes up the majority of Earth's atmosphere? A. Oxygen. B. Nitrogen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Hydrogen. Correct answer, B. Nitrogen. Who is credited with the discovery of the structure of DNA? A. James Watson and Francis Crick. B. Gregor Mendel. C. Charles Darwin. D. Rosalind Franklin. Correct answer, A. James Watson and Francis Crick. What is the chemical symbol for silver? A. ESI. B. AG. C. AU. D. SEN. Correct answer, B. AG. Which planet is known as the blue planet? A. Earth. B. Neptune. C. Uranus. D. Venus. Correct answer, A. Earth. Who composed the famous Moonlight Sonata? A. Ludwig van Beethoven. B. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. C. Johann Sebastian Bach. D. Frederick Chopin. Correct answer, A. Ludwig van Beethoven. What is the chemical symbol for tin? A. Ta. B. Ti. C. Sn. D. T. Correct answer, CSN. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? A. Marie Curie. B. Rosa Parks. C. Mother Teresa. D. Florence Nightingale. Correct answer, A. Marie Curie.
What is the smallest bone in the human body? R. Femur. D. Stapes. AC. Tibia. D. Radius. Correct answer, B. Stapes. Who wrote the novel The Great Gatsby? A. F. Scott Fitzgerald. D. Ernest Hemingway. C. Harper Lee. D. Mark Twain. Correct answer, A. F. Scott Fitzgerald. What is the chemical symbol for calcium? A. CaECl. C. CO. D. Ce. Correct answer, A. Ca. What is the largest moon in the solar system? A. Titan. B. Ganymede. C. Europa. D. Callisto. Correct answer, B. Ganymede. Who painted the famous artwork The Scream? A. Pablo Picasso. D. Edvard Munch. C. Vincent van Gogh. D. Salvador Dalí. Correct answer, B. Edvard Munch. What is the chemical symbol for potassium iodide? A. Ki. D. Pi. C. Ko. D. IO. Correct answer, AKI. Which planet has the most moons in our solar system? A. Jupiter. D. Saturn. C. Neptune. D. Uranus. Correct answer, A. Jupiter. Who wrote the play Hamlet? A. William Shakespeare. D. George Bernard Shaw. C. Arthur Miller. D. Tennessee Williams. Correct answer, A. William Shakespeare. What is the chemical symbol for lead? I.
LD, DLA, CPB, DPL. Correct answer, CPB. What is the longest river in South America? Amazon River. B. Nile River. C. Yangtze River. D. Mississippi River. Correct answer, Amazon River. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Angela Merkel. C. Theresa May. D. Indira Gandhi. Correct answer, A. Margaret Thatcher. What is the chemical symbol for carbon? A. ECR. B. C. N. E. C. ECA. D. C. Correct answer, D. C. Which country is the largest by land area? A. Russia. B. Canada. C. China. D. United States. Correct answer, A. Russia. Who painted the famous artwork The Last Supper? A. Leonardo da Vinci. B. Michelangelo. C. Raphael. D. Sandro Botticelli. Correct answer, A. Leonardo da Vinci. What is the chemical symbol for sulfuric acid? A. SeO. B. Su. C. ESA. D. H2SO4. Correct answer, DH2SO4. Who is the current Chancellor of Germany? A. Angela Merkel. B. Emmanuel Macron. C. Boris Johnson. D. Justin Trudeau. Correct answer, A. Angela Merkel. What is the largest planet in our solar system? A. Jupiter. B. Saturn. C. Uranus. D. Neptune. Correct answer, A. Jupiter. Who wrote the novel Moby Dick? A. Herman Melville. B. Mark Twain. C. Nathaniel Hawthorne. D. Edgar Allan Poe. Correct answer, A. Herman Melville. What is the chemical symbol for potassium nitrate? A. KNA. B. KNO. C. KNO3. D. KP. Correct answer, C. KNO3. What is the tallest building in the world? A. Burj Khalifa. B. Shanghai Tower. C. Abraj Al Bait Clock Tower. D. One World Trade Center. Correct answer, A. Burj Khalifa. Who is the author of the Lord of the Rings trilogy? A. J.R. Tolkien. B. C.S. Lewis. C. J.K. Rowling. D. George R.R. Martin. Correct answer, A. J.R. Tolkien. What is the chemical symbol for silver iodide? A. SiEAgI. C. Si2. D. Ai. Correct answer, B. AgI. In which year did World War I begin? A. 1914. B. 1916. C. 1918. D. 1920. Correct answer, A. 1914. Who discovered the theory of evolution by natural selection? A. Charles Darwin. B. Gregor Mendel. C. Thomas Edison. D. Isaac Newton. Correct answer, A. Charles Darwin. What is the chemical symbol for sodium hydroxide? A. NaOH. B. HNO3. C. NaCl. D. HCl. Correct answer, A. NaOH. What is the chemical symbol for sulfur dioxide? A. SO2. E. S2O. C. SO3. D. H2SO4. Correct answer, A. SO2. Which gas is responsible for the Earth's ozone layer? A. Oxygen. B. Nitrogen. C. Ozone. D. Chlorine. Correct answer, C. Ozone. Who wrote the novel War and Peace? A. Leo Tolstoy. B. Fyodor Dostoevsky. C. Vladimir Nabokov. D. Anton Chekhov. Correct answer, A. Leo Tolstoy. What is the chemical symbol for calcium carbonate? A. CaCO2. B. CCO3. C. CaCO3. D. CaC2. Correct answer, C. CaCO3. Who composed the famous Symphony No. 5? A. Ludwig van Beethoven. E. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. C. Johann Sebastian Bach. D. Franz Schubert. Correct answer, A. Ludwig van Beethoven.
What is the capital city of South Africa? I. Pretoria. B. Johannesburg. C. Cape Town. D. Durban. Correct answer, A. Pretoria. Who is the author of The Catcher in the Rye? A. J.D. Salinger. B. Ernest Hemingway. C. F. Scott Fitzgerald. D. Mark Twain. Correct answer, A. J.D. Salinger. What is the chemical symbol for phosphorus? I-P-O. E-P-H. C-P. D-P-T. Correct answer, C-P. Who was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in Physics? A. Marie Curie. E. Lise Meitner. C. Maria Gilbert Mayer. D. Dorothy Crowfoot Hodgkin. Correct answer, A. Marie Curie. Who painted the famous artwork, The Creation of Adam? I. Michelangelo. E. Leonardo da Vinci. C. Raphael. D. Sandro Botticelli. Correct answer, A. Michelangelo. Which country is known as the land of the Thunder Dragon? A. Bhutan. E. Nepal. C. Tibet. D. Myanmar. Correct answer, A. Bhutan. What is the chemical symbol for hydrogen? I. Hg. E. He. C. Hu. D. H. Correct answer, D. H. What is the chemical symbol for table salt? I. NaCl. A. KCl. CHCl. D. MgCl2. Correct answer, ANACL. Who is the author of The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn? A. Mark Twain. E. Charles Dickens. C. Harper Lee. D. F. Scott Fitzgerald. Correct answer, A. Mark Twain. In which year did the Titanic sink? I. 1910. E. 1912. C. 1940. D. 1916. Correct answer, B. 1912.
Who is the Greek goddess of wisdom? Athena, Hera, Artemis, Aphrodite. Correct answer, Athena. What is the chemical symbol for table sugar? NaCl, H2O, C6H12O6, CO2. Correct answer, C6H12O6. Who wrote the novel Jane Eyre? Charlotte Bronte, Emily Bronte, Jane Austen, Louisa May Alcott. Correct answer, Charlotte Bronte. What is the chemical symbol for aluminum? Al, Am, Ag. Correct answer, Al. Which country is known as the land of the midnight sun? Norway, Finland, Sweden, Iceland. Correct answer, Norway. Who composed the famous opera, The Marriage of Figaro? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Ludwig van Beethoven, Giuseppe Verdi, Johann Strauss. Correct answer, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. What is the chemical symbol for ammonia? NH3, H2O, N2, NH4. Correct answer, NH3. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in Chemistry? Marie Curie, Dorothy Crowfoot Hodgkin, Ada Yonath, Francis H. Arnold. Correct answer, Dorothy Crowfoot Hodgkin. What is the capital city of Italy? Rome, Milan, Florence, Venice. Correct answer, Rome. What is the chemical symbol for carbon monoxide? CO2, CO, CO3, CO8. Correct answer, CO.